fix to start kicking ass, just like it said at the beginning of the program.
Man of the hour, tower of power, too sweet to be sour.
Sending your ass on the jabroni jet to the other side of the territory, brother.
The Alabama Hammer.
Nightmares are the best part of my day.
The goods from the wood.
Hot damn.
Welcome to the Goods from the Woods. My name is Rivers Langley.
There's no Pat Rattle this week, but there is Mr. Goodnight, man of the hour, tower of power, and too sweet to be sour.
That's right. Dr. Pat's on assignment this week. He'll be back next week, but we got with us a fantastic guest. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for my friend,
Jason Webb.
Yes.
I thought you were going to say my name. And
No. I like putting people on the spot, man.
Deer in the headlights, that's what they do.
Yeah.
Or indeed, to use a little bit of foreshadowing, fly on the window, if you will.
Yeah. Fly in the sights of a
salt gun.
Of a plastic salt gun. We got a sponsor, everybody. We're going to talk about it one second. I just wanted to mention, I met Jason for the first time this summer. We both did an episode of This Is Rad, where we talked about Kanye West for an hour, which was hilarious. And yeah, man. So it's been fun getting to know you. And he's a very funny guy. And just moved to where are you from originally?
Asheville, North Carolina.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. You're from Asheville.
Yeah.
How many school trips have you made to the Biltmore?
None, because I couldn't afford it. It's like $80 or something.
They didn't. I just feel like that's one of those places they would have made every kid in Asheville.
Well, all the honors kids would get to go. Yeah.
You had to make good grades to go.
Yeah,
to the rich guy's house.
Yeah, I was in remedial, so I was doing my AR books and stuff.
They were teaching you how to fix cars, and plow a field,
preparing me for technical college. So
yeah, you're gonna be working on the railroad. Yeah,
The livelong day.
That Mr. My second favorite old timey rich person name ever is Cornelius Vanderbilt.
that is a good one.
I mean, Cornelius Vanderbilt is hard to beat, although my favorite old-timey rich person name is from right here in Los Angeles, and that's the guy that Griffith Park is named after. His name was Colonel Griffith Jenkins Griffith. First name Griffith, last name also Griffith. He was fucked up, man.
Yeah. Well, Jenkins is also like the sausage. Or like the liver mush or liver pudding.
It's Welsh, isn't it?
He was Welsh, and he moved here, and he gave the park to the city in 1896, and then 4 years later, shot his wife in the face in a hotel in Santa Monica, and she jumped out the window. She survived, lost her eye, and he went to jail for 2 years for attempted murder.
Oh, he sounds like a great guy.
He's like a real... And my favorite...
Yeah, they don't tell you this when you go to the observatory.
Oh, they don't tell you any of this shit. My favorite detail of that, though, was Griffith was a Protestant, and his wife was a Catholic, and
so he shot her in the face.
Well, publicly, he was a teetotaler, and he used to speak out against, the ravages of alcohol and stuff like that, and was a very noted teetotaler. And then, of course, behind the scenes, as you could guess, huge booze bag, like just the biggest, drunkest piece of shit. And he started to develop kind of a psychological complex, and he decided that his wife was conspiring with the Pope to poison him, and that's why he shot her in the face.
Jeez. Well, is that a thing now, to hide your alcoholism? I feel like with our generation, it's more of like, if you smoke weed, you're talking about it all the time.
Yeah.
Or if you drink, you're talking about it and posting pictures all the time.
No, our generation, it's moved to, you hide your cocaine habit. That's the
It is. That's the only thing you hide.
That's it.
It's like you go to someone's house and then all of a sudden everybody's going to the bedroom and you're like, oh, I didn't know this was a coke party.
Yeah, dude. That's the last thing. It's the last moray, at least here in the Golden State. It's hardly that here
There's
either.
so many people that do coke that I never expected.
Oh, yeah.
It's insane.
You hear like stories about people who are like, what? That guy? But he's such a loser. He's not
Like,
cool.
you got to be cool to
He's
do
not cool
coke.
enough to do
Coke has
cocaine.
not been glamorous since the 80s. I mean,
Yeah.
you go to the Rainbow on any given night, some tourist will offer you some.
Yeah.
I think that's why I've like shied away from it, is because like it's all my loser friends that do it.
Yeah.
Coke
it's
is
like-
a douchebag drug.
Yeah.
It really is.
The Southern cokehead is just one of the most the rarest of Pokemon. They're fantastic. They're like fantastic, but you also don't want to be around them that long. But
Yeah.
you know, just that guy that's just like, oh shit, man, I got all kinds of ideas, dude. Like, I mean, look, like this town doesn't have a fucking Arby's. If I opened a fucking Arby's, dude, I'd be rich. I'd be fucking rich.
Ours was Krispy Kreme. Yeah, like we were always talking about opening a Krispy Kreme. They're like, dude, millions.
Yeah, well, I said Arby's. Actually, ours is Whataburger. Like, man, they got a Whataburger down there in Montgomery, man. They just got to move that supply chain about 50 miles to the east. Fuck, man, we gonna be in business, dude. Oh man. So, man, I guess let's go ahead and shout out our sponsor. So yeah, a friend of mine who was listening to the show, Alex, shout out to my buddy Alex out there in Radio Land, was listening to the show, and he works for a company, and he heard the show, and he was like, I think I have a thing you guys should probably start selling on the air. And so he sent us 3 bug assaults. So this hour of the Goods from the Woods is brought to you by Bug Assault.
Bug Assault. Maybe y'all have seen, maybe y'all like me, and you remember that scene in the original True Grit where John Wayne has a rat in his house, and he pulls out and pistol and shoots at it. How many times have y'all wanted to shoot vermin in your own house, but without the expense or the ear damage or any dangerous things that could come with using a firearm indoors? Well, now there's a way. And it's called the Bug Assault. The Bug Assault is a non-toxic, totally safe bug shotgun.
It's insanity.
That fires salt at flies.
So, Alex, you could go to the website's bugassault.com at bugasalt.com, and you should go and just watch the video that they have up there. Alex has been helping them make videos and stuff over there, and basically he told me that they were showing these commercials after South Park, and the viewers were like, thought it was a sketch or something from, because South Park used to do those.
It's ridiculous. Like when
commercials.
you told me about it, I was like, there's no fucking way that's a thing.
It's almost too good to be true, because as a victim of a recent house fruit fly infestation, if I had this thing, it would have looked like the Battle of the Crimea or something by the time I come out of the bathroom, because I would have shot everything dead.
Well, so it's a shotgun. It's a pump action shotgun. It's yellow. It's got the orange tip and everything. So
they make them in camouflage too.
They make them in camo.
They make them in camouflage.
They also have a lawn and garden variety that's in yellow and green.
Where you just like hide it in the garden to just like
Well, it's like how you set up a bug zapper or something like it's bait, and you get yourself a blind, and you just wait for them to come.
Oh god, this is an all day thing. I love it.
Yeah, the one they sent us is yellow and black, and you load in about maybe a quarter of a shaker of salt in this thing.
Salt, that's all it takes. Table salt.
And we actually tried, because I also have some kosher salt, which is a little bit grainier.
That's called Israeli ammunition.
So we tried some kosher salt, and the spread wasn't as good. So you just got to get regular old table salt.
Field tested, we recommend table salt.
Yeah, NaCl, iodized table salt, and fill this thing up, and you cock back the pump action, and it's got a safety on it.
It's got a safety. You have to release the safety.
They need to get rid of the safety. Because I like to just cock it and just shoot out.
I will say the safety, when I first got the thing and started testing it out, the safety had such a mental effect on me of the true like kind of seriousness and danger of this weapon. I was like, holy shit, what am I selling? And then, we did give it a try. We shot ourselves with it, not in the face.
That was the first thing I wanted to do with it.
Yeah. Do not shoot yourself in the eyes or the face or probably the balls either.
Definitely nowhere that's that hurtful. But we shot it into our hands, and it stings a little bit, and it leaves a little powder mark, which is kind of cool.
It's like a hickey.
Yeah, it's like a little hickey, but it's all right. But yeah, when I first got the thing, I was like, holy shit, it has a safety. I was like, this thing is going to fuck stuff up. But it doesn't. You can shoot it. If there's a bug on your window, you can very safely just shoot the window.
Well, that's the magic of, I think, the Bug Assault, because it will not fuck your stuff up.
Yeah.
But the bugs are fucked.
Yeah.
I want to see what a bug looks like after it got shot.
Well, there's some video at bugassault.com. You can see like there's slow-mo video of this of the inventor of the product shooting flies, and it just stops them dead. And
will it kill bees?
Yes. Well, I think
bumblebees?
It'll definitely kill bumblebees.
I killed a dead one outside. Well, it was already dead, but there was a little dead bee
And you just shot
Outside.
its dead body.
Well, yeah, I shot it to see what it would do, and that thing went flying.
Did it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Although I will say that in the instructions that I read for this thing, it did say, don't shoot praying mantises or butterflies or bees because they're helpful to your, they're helpful to gardens.
The
and
nice
stuff.
insects.
The nice insects, yeah.
well,
leave spiders alone too. Spiders get a bad rap. I mean, they're freaky, but they eat mosquitoes and
We'll
shit.
have to set game limits, I think, on the farm. But flies, that's a nuisance species.
Yeah.
So there is no limit on them.
Yeah, and unfortunately they sent us this product like the one time of year in LA where it's not quite warm enough to have flies. One of my favorite things about living in LA is we don't have mosquitoes, but we definitely got some fucking flies out here. So as soon as it gets about 10 degrees warmer, man, God help the first fly that ventures into my fucking apartment.
If I had this damn thing last year, I would have never left my house.
And it's fun too. Like we've literally been sitting out back just shooting cans and shit, and it's got a fairly good.
Yeah, you had aluminum foil out there.
Yeah,
It's
well,
like you had a whole day out.
Oh yeah,
The spread. We're looking at the spread.
Yeah, really do
It's
it.
got a pretty good spread too. We put out some aluminum foil. I mean, it makes and it's not that much salt. I realized like Jason came outside because we've been outside for a minute shooting and was like, Jesus, it's a lot of salt. It's like it doesn't actually shoot that much salt. It's because we've been standing here for an hour shooting this thing at tin foil and cans and all kinds of stuff.
And we still got plenty of salt left because it does not go through ammunition quickly.
Yeah.
Even the way we use it.
Yeah, we were just unloading, and one little, I'd say 15 cents worth of table salt will get you 80 to 100 shots out of this thing. So it is very cool. And
This thing is so much fun that if y'all get yourself a bug of salt, you're going to be putting garbage and probably even shit out on your doorstep in the summertime just to get the flies so you can kill them with this thing.
Yeah. So we actually want you guys to get yourself a bug of salt. We're going to give one away. So I think what we'll do.
We're going to make your day. You get this thing and you look at it and say, where have you been all my life?
Yeah.
Because that's the way this thing feels when you put it up in your hand.
Yeah. So we have put up a short little video of Goodnight shooting some cans out back. And that'll be on our Twitter. And just tweet at us, and we'll have a little contest. And whoever tweets the funniest caption for our video,
will win themselves a fantastic prize.
Yeah, we're gonna send.
How much do these go for? We haven't even talked about.
Yeah. So they're $39.99. You can find them at bugassault.com, and you can win one now. Just go to our Twitter. You got to be following us at the Goods Pod on Twitter, and write us a funny caption, and we'll judge the winner, and we'll send one out to you.
Write us a caption, crack us up, you understand?
Yeah.
And then you will be able to destroy any vermin that comes in your household efficiently, inexpensively, safely, and in style. You understand?
Yes.
It will be bug hunting season at your place.
Yeah, that's right. And also, just as a free gimme, because I got some other swag from the Riot LA Festival this past weekend. I'll send you a super deluxe beanie as well, so you get a bug shotgun and a winter hat.
Oh, see, look at that. You get goodies from this show.
Yeah.
The Goods from the Woods is sending you goods.
Yes.
So you can't beat that tonight.
Yeah. So, we're putting that up on our Twitter tonight, and we'll choose a winner next Tuesday.
If these aren't sold in Walmart in a year.
Oh, I'm sure they're probably going to be coming up. I mean, surely they'll.
There's no way that would not sell out at a Walmart.
I'm hoping to get a gig as the spokesman for Bug Assault.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That would be great.
And I could use the money too. And I have flies, so this way I can afford the salt.
Yeah, go do your pitch. Let's use this as the audition.
Do my pitch.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. Have y'all ever had flies up in your house, in your kitchen, in your bathroom? You might be sitting there on the toilet, just hoping to sit and think, just hoping to read your Hager the Horrible paperback, and then you got these flies up in there. Wouldn't you like to pull out a 12 gauge and just do them flies away? But then you'd wreck your whole toilet. And where are you going? Where you going to go to sit and think then? You could roll up a newspaper and splat them with it, but then you're going to get bug guts all over your Doonesbury and won't be able to read nothing until now, because now there is the Bug Assault for the pest hunter, the home pest hunter, or the garden pest hunter. No licensing, no kill limit on these flies. A safe way to kill flies with salt. Y'all remember me, Mom? I'd take an old shotgun and fire rock salt at some ornery crows or teenagers or something outside. Well, now you can take table salt and safely in your house destroy flies like you was the Terminator himself. What American doesn't want to do that? You too can live the American dream with Bug Assault.
That's right. Visit bugassault.com for more details.
Bugassault.com. You get you a fly shotgun in regular or camouflage.
That's right. Bug Assault. BUGASALT. Bugassault.com. And tweet at us at The Goods Pod, and we will give you a free one if you got
a free one and a hat, so you can go hunting outside with this.
That's
thing.
right. So if you got a funny caption, you're gonna win. So do that, and that's our first sponsorship, everybody.
And probably the best, too,
dude. It's perfect.
Yeah, like it really is. These things are fun. We definitely, these are goods tested. These are Goodnight and Rivers approved. Patent Spirit.
Yeah,
they are fun. You've tried them. They're fun.
Yeah, no, they're fun. They're a lot of fun.
I sent Pat the website, so Pat hasn't actually tried them out, but he's seen the video and he said this is the perfect gadget, and I can't help but agree. It's the perfect thing. If you're a lady out there and you've got a man in your life, no man wouldn't enjoy this. This is the perfect Father's Day or birthday present. No,
Christmas guy stuff.
There's not a man on earth who would say no to this thing. It's
this
perfect.
is 100% perfect, all-American grade A guy stuff.
Yeah. That said, I was hanging out with Jossie Kaufman, who did the show, the Mime episode. She loved it too. So dudes, if there's a lady in your life, they'd probably dig the shit out of this too.
Yeah, they like to kill flies too.
There's nothing not fun about shooting flies with salt.
Maybe they should make a pink one too for the ladies.
Dude, hey, Alex, if you're listening. Oh, man. Hell yeah. Bugassault.com.
Lazy flies all hovering above. The magistrate, he puts on his gloves and he looks to the clouds, all pink and disheveled. There must be some blueprint, some creed of the devil. La 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 la.
So Jason brought in, tell us what you brought in for us to
Lots
sample.
of goodies.
Right.
The good is on the wood is tonight.
That's right.
All right, this came into my life. I was smoking weed with my friend outside his apartment.
As you do.
Yeah, as you do. And we're just talking, and this lady comes up, and she's like, you guys want to buy some weed? I'm like, no, we're pretty much good. We're smoking some. And she kept talking to us about how she's like a yoga instructor and all this stuff, and we're like trying to get her to leave.
Right.
And then she's like, oh, hold on, before I leave, I need to go get you my roommate's CD. And I was like, oh, what? And then she brings back a DJ sample CD that has probably how many songs are on this thing? It's a ridiculous amount.
23. Jesus, and they're full length too.
Yeah,
there's like 3-4 minutes
and
songs.
they blend together.
Oh boy.
Like, it's a lot of work that's gone into this.
This sounds like her big statement.
You can look at the cover. Like, she's like an attractive girl, like in the LA sense of the word.
DJ Rhiannon.
Yeah.
So she play a lot of, like, I don't know.
It is club poppin' stuff.
Poppin'?
Yeah, like if you go to a club and like they're playing shitty music, they're playing this.
DJ Rhiannon. So do you have a track you like to start off with?
I think 3 is probably the best one.
Okay.
I think.
Okay, let's
the big breathe.
It might be
deep.
3 or 4. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Welcome to the party. Is that one title?
Yeah, that's our promotion. It says for promotional use only on the back.
Live big, breathe deep. Welcome to the party.
Oh wow! And
that's
I think
her credo.
this is at the Riviera Cancun Resort and Spa is where it was recorded, I guess.
Oh, it's a live DJ album?
Yeah, but it's not. Like, listen to it.
All right, so this is
There's no track list.
Oh, of course there's no track list. Why would there be?
That's how I found out. I was like, God, this CD goes on forever.
Wow. Okay, so this is track 3 of DJ Rhiannon.
Like, is this what they sell at Venice Beach, or they like try to hand out?
I don't know. I never give them money, so I never take their shit.
Oh yeah, I never do either. Who does though? Like, I can't imagine someone's like, I got $5 for this CD. I never heard.
They give it to you like, hey, want to hear my CD? And say, yeah, go away. And then it's like, oh, $5. Fuck you, asshole.
Yeah. Well, no, because I work as a tour guide, so I'm with these families, and we'll go down to Venice Beach or to Hollywood Boulevard. And before we get out of the car, I tell them, like, hey, there's going to be guys out here handing out CDs. Do not take a CD from anyone, and it's. I think it's because they do have a friendly nature as a people. Australians cannot fucking help themselves. Anytime I've got an Australian family, they'll just walk up to him like, oh, I'll take a CD, and then they're like, oh, $5, and you're like, dude, no, give it back to him.
Probably some Australian out there listening to DJ Rhiannon right now.
Yeah, probably so.
Well, I didn't have to pay for this one, so that's good.
Well, it's good because it doesn't seem to work.
Doesn't seem to be working.
Promotional use only and not for sale unless for $1 million, then we can talk.
Is that what it says?
That is exactly what it says at the end.
Okay, Adele.
Wait for it.
I kind of like this better than the original.
Yeah, I
this
do
is
too.
all right. Yeah, that's all
But
right,
it
DJ
gets,
Rhiannon.
like, here's where.
Oh, the bass drop?
Nah.
Huh? Yeah.
Like, it takes that turn I don't like.
I kind of like this. Yeah, I genuinely like this more than the original Adele song.
This sounds like
yeah.
Rusev is coming to the ring or something.
It really does. My husband, handsome Rusev.
Maybe Lana's going to be a DJ soon or something. I don't know.
know.
Yeah, I don't know. This is okay
All right,
so far.
this is the best one.
Okay. It's like a sax, fake sax.
It's a saxophone setting on the Casio keyboard.
Yeah. It could be worse. Do they all have a drop?
Most of them do.
Yeah. God, there's so many of these damn tracks.
Yeah, I know.
This is a long album.
It's like more than a full length.
Well, it's party length. That's
Yeah.
probably what it is. I like this one.
You like it?
This sounds like the elevator in the lobby of the W Hotel. You're just waiting to get up to the last floor.
This is Coke music.
Oh, totally,
Yeah,
totally.
There's no way.
Jesus.
But like, yeah, I've had it in my van like pretty much on all the time. Like every time I get in the car, it like frightens me a little bit.
You forget that it. You forget
Yeah,
that you have it in there.
Yeah, and then I have to quickly like put in my iPhone. So
Yeah. So you DJ Rhiannon.
and it's the 2017 mix. So I got like it before anybody.
Wait, it's 2000. Oh, 2000. Oh,
Yeah.
Now you're DJ
Sorry.
Rhiannon hipster.
I'm a fucking idiot. When
Yeah.
you said it was the 2017 mix. I was like, oh, it's for teens in 2007. I'm a fucking idiot. Jesus. I was like, man, I didn't know any of these songs were out in 2007. This was the 2017 mix. It'd be all T-Pain.
Well, you remember y'all said earlier.
What a dope. But yeah, like my accent. I thought my accent was bad, but it's like fun to hear you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Mainly you.
Everybody laughs at my accent everywhere, but that's
Yeah.
just par for the
It's
course
funny.
for you, Mr. Goodnight. But
I'm glad that somebody has something worse than mine. Like it's nice. I sound like a Yankee right now.
well, I have a gift, I think, and it's a golden throat, if you will. So y'all can take that in the way you lie. But y'all mentioned earlier about like people taking coke and coming up with some hell of an ideas. I think this probably explains DJ Rhiannon.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah, she didn't get that thin not doing coke. That's for sure.
The cover, it looks like it's a perfume sample or
It
something.
does. It looks like a teen perfume / Bratz doll like cover.
Except that she has a nose.
Yeah, the Brats.
Oh, the Bratz didn't have a nose.
They didn't have nose. They have very big feet and no noses.
This is very heavily photoshopped. I kind of want to meet her to see if she looks anything like the.
Oh, so y'all didn't meet her? Y'all just met like one of her flunkies?
We met her roommate who was like a yoga instructor, and it was like
It sounds like the most annoying house.
she
to
might
live in.
she might also be her manager as far as I know, because like she came out with like 3 CDs and gave them all to us, and I was like, I don't want to be a part of
Maybe
this
it's
at
her
all.
alter ego. Maybe she's actually DJ Rhiannon when she's not a yoga instructor.
I don't know. She didn't. She must have got someone different to pose for it.
That's a possibility. Maybe
Yeah,
DJ.
like-
you know,
Like Milli Vanilli.
Yeah.
there's a real possibility that DJ Rhiannon is a dude, and and he just put some eye candy on the front of the CD to move some units. You know.
Yeah, but if you think about it, is that still playing in the background? I was like, I think I'm going insane like that. Oh my god!
Should we just keep it there in the background like the entire
do it
time? And
yeah.
see who goes mad first and tries to kill themselves with a bug gun?
Oh shit!
yeah.
There we go. That's 2004 out there.
Hell yeah. Oh man, I remember that.
That was my our song for our senior class for
did you,
prom.
did you graduate 2004?
Yeah.
Me too. And I don't know if you guys were like me. Our class slogan back in Alabama for 2004 was "Oh fo for show."
What the hell does that mean? Phone for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell does that mean?
It's like 04 for sure, but "Oh fo for show."
Oh wow, y'all were like a special kind of Southern.
Yeah, dude.
Y'all were something else.
Dude, our song, and I got into it with one of my classmates on one of those class of 2004 Facebook groups because
Yeah.
she disagreed with me. She said that our class song was "Time of Your Life" by Green Day, and I was like,
No,
it fucking wasn't, because nobody remembers this. Our class song was "Cadillac on 22s" by David Banner. Yeah, so, and I got into it with this girl on our face. She was just like, oh yeah, it was time, Good Riddance, parentheses, Time of Your Life by Green Day. I was like, no, it fucking wasn't, because think about who would vote for that versus how many people would vote for David Banner in 2004.
Wasn't David Banner the guy that would turn into the Incredible Hulk? When he got mad?
Oh, but I was in. We had our 10-year or whatever coming up, and they they added me to this Facebook group, and definitely wasn't going to go.
Yeah, me neither.
And so I was like, I'm not going to go. But like I saw people were getting into fights over everything, and then they're like, all right, we're going to cancel the reunion because not many people are interested in coming or whatever. And then they's like, all right, we're going to have the reunion anyway. We're going to go to the football game, meet us there. And then they posted a picture, and it was 4 people.
Yeah.
And it was the 4 people that no one ever talked to in high school. And I was like, why do they want to go back?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to go back, and I had a pretty good time.
Me, I'm the same way. I had a great time in high school, and I have no fucking desire to go to that.
I was like, I'm done with that. I don't want to see any of these people anymore.
Yeah, well, it's not even that with me. It's like between social media and then just the fact that I go home at Christmas time.
Yeah.
You see everybody anyway.
Well,
you know?
I hang out with maybe 2 people from high school or whatever when I go home.
Right.
And the rest of them, they're kind of lame. They got lawn mowing jobs and shit. Like I see all that on Facebook. I'm like, I don't see why I'd want to hang out with you.
Right. I don't want to see you and your baby.
Yeah. Stop it.
This is
David Banner.
yeah, it's kind of a sad song. It's like a really weird song for a class song, just mainly because of the subject matter, and I don't know. But I think it was literally the only clean rap song that anybody could find.
Oh, it's a little girl getting hit by.
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
It's fucked up.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's about a kid being run over by a Cadillac.
Where did y'all go?
I
Red
don't even
Sylvine
remember
High
this
School?
song.
That's what I'm saying. Red Sylvine High School. Yeah, it is essentially a Red Sylvine song reworked into hip hop, but that was our class song.
I don't remember that at all.
Well, I don't know. He's from Mississippi, so
Yeah.
it might have just been a regional
Yeah, I think it was
regional hit.
Nobody in my school liked Green Day either. I don't think that would even.
Well,
been
that
in
was
the
my
warrant.
point.
Yeah.
I was like, there's almost nobody would have voted for that song over some cool hip hop song at the time in 2003 or 4.
When that song was 6 years old or something. That point.
Right? Yeah. I think the class of the class of '99 might have voted for that song, but not us.
Yeah, I think our song, I don't know when Yeah came out, but I feel like it was pretty old when we like played it at prom. We were like, ugh.
Yeah, I think it was summer 2004, actually, because they used to play Yeah over and over on the radio every single day when I worked at the Auburn softball complex. In the concession stands, where it was hotter inside the concession stand than it was outside, and it was over 100 degrees outside. So it was just fucking miserable.
Is it like is it tin? Was it made out of tin? Because I
More or
imagine,
less, yeah.
I imagine like all those just being made out of tin and just everybody's sweating.
Yeah, well, it was a
Selling hot dogs.
Oh yeah, we sold all that. Well, it was they had the people scoring the game upstairs,
Yeah.
and upstairs had like really good AC, and downstairs had none. So I would go up to visit my friend Matt, who scored the game, and I'd go up there, and it was like icy cool up there. I was like, fuck everyone in this fucking booth. But yeah, we did hot dogs, hamburgers, chicken fingers, and all that shit, and then slush puppies. But they used
Slush puppies are the worst. Why do people like that?
Oh, I got to disagree on that.
man.
Slush puppy is
That
fun
must
in a
be
cup.
a deeper South thing because it's way too sweet and gross
man,
to me.
it's so good.
I don't care where you're from. If you don't like ice that's been just infused with really strong sugar,
Oh my god, that is a new level of white trash. Is like in slush
Oh
puppies.
man, watermelon slush puppy, dude.
but it has
the best.
First of all, Slush Puppy was the godfather of grunge because he was wearing that knit cap way before that shit was popular.
And the sweater,
Yeah.
he had the big sweater with the
He was grunge before there was grunge.
He was dressed like the cheerleaders in the "Smells Like Teen Spirit" video.
I know it was about as good looking too, and if you get that shit, if
That's a good looking puppy right there.
Well, it is. You know, like do that, doggy style, if you will. But
What a dope.
if you get those slush puppy on your clothes or on your skin, like the
Stain.
it won't come off. Yeah.
It's the
So
worst
you know
thing.
it's something good when you're eating this shit.
Yeah. Oh, no,
Anything like that, I'm like, sign me up, man. Give me every slush puppy you got.
yeah.
I'm an icy man. I used to go to Kmart, go
Yeah.
in the Little Caesars, get me an icy.
I like those too. I had
Yeah.
one during Hell in the Cell. Grab that icy.
Yeah.
Every now and then I will get an icy when I go to the movie theater, and it's the best.
Oh man, yeah. There's certain movie theaters where they've now put, because they needed to fire one person, they put the soda machine and the icy machine outside, so you fill up your own.
Oh.
And I went back home, and there's the nice theater in my hometown, because they didn't want to, I guess, pay the rights to call it an IMAX, so they call it the Big D.
What?
Which just stands for big digital, I guess, like a big digital screen. But literally all of the seats, all the headrests and seat rests. I'll put this up on our Twitter at the Goods Pod, because I took a picture of myself. It says big, and then there's a bigger D than the rest of the font, so it literally looks like a penis. Like it's fucking ridiculous.
Well, aren't the movies filmed for IMAX or something like that?
Well, they're filmed for like that size of a screen,
okay.
so it's just a big, it's an IMAX size screen, I guess.
Oh.
But yeah, anyway, it's just a big screen, but it's called the Big D, and the Big D has an icy out front, and I got to live a fantasy that I've had for years, which is to get a cup and fill it with Coke, and then fill the ice part with Coke icy.
Oh, that is the dream because it's always like at least half ice.
Yeah,
By the time you get to the end of it.
perfect.
That's great.
Where is this? Do they have the good seats in this? There, the Big D.
No, they don't have the big reclining seats.
They don't get that.
Yeah, no.
So you can fall asleep during your movie.
Yeah, you have to go to Columbus to get the big reclining seats.
I saw the return of Xander Cage at one of these L.A. theaters.
Oh, did you watch that movie?
Oh, it was an excellent movie.
It was so good.
He's so cool. He really is.
Dude, I've never seen the other XXX movie.
I don't have to.
It's the fucking greatest movie I've ever seen.
Xander Cage is the coolest man who ever lived. He's like a Telly Savalas for today.
Have you seen the
I've seen the other XXXs. I was trying to go see this one, but
You-
it's been a struggle getting people to go see it with me.
Dude, I'll go again. It's the greatest movie I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And I literally have never seen. I had no idea what the movie was about going into it.
Yeah.
All I know is that Vin Diesel is obviously the star of the film.
Yeah.
But if we're giving out Oscars, the immediate co-star of the film is his fur coat That he's,
Oh yeah.
Oh no, that's
the
great.
fur coat makes a return, and he puts it on, and I don't know what's happening, but like they're making it a big deal, and they just keep focusing on it. And I was just, dude, I saw the movie.
It has
with,
it has the fur coat. It has women.
Yep.
I remember
Explosions.
Extreme sports.
I remember. I think it was the first. Maybe it was the first or second Triple X. But like, it starts off with this guy driving into like a valet in like this red Corvette, and it has a one bumper sticker on it that says like "skateboarding's for losers" or something. Something about skateboarding being bad. And then he steals that car and then drives it off, and they film it, and it's like
skateboarding's for losers.
it's something so dumb like
That's
that.
hilarious.
Like he's anti-skateboarding, and he's like this little prick or whatever.
yeah,
and like,
yeah, of course.
It was just like, I was like, that's great.
They shouldn't have fucked with Xander Cage because Xander Cage is a hell of a man.
Yeah, and he loves skateboarding too.
He loves anything extreme because he needs that rush. Because when you're Xander Cage and you fucking the most beautiful women in the world, and you're doing the most dangerous extreme sports all the time, you need to get that rush all the time. So it's hard to get that much adventure.
One of my favorite details about the film is that no one can seem to figure out that he's Triple X, despite the fact that he has his name tattooed
on his head.
on the back of his head.
What they can't.
People are surprised. They're like, "Oh, he's Triple X," and you're like, "Yeah, dude, he has his name tattooed on his head."
What I like the best about it is that Vin Diesel seems like he just might be a little bit gay.
Yeah,
And that somehow makes this even better.
Yeah, like he's done with girls, man. It's time to fuck some dudes and go off some cliffs.
Oh yeah. No, he has a motorcycle surfboard.
Oh yeah,
What in the hell,
I
dude?
saw the poster. I saw the poster, and it has him riding a dirt bike into a wave, and I was like, "Oh shit! If he gets some pipe in a dirt bike, I have to see this movie."
Dirt bike.
He got some sick pipe, you understand? And he was no kook either. He respected the lineup when he was at the beach, you understand?
Pipe in a dirt
pipe in
bike.
a dirt
That's
bike.
the best.
Oh, this movie, it delivers.
Yeah.
It really does.
Damn.
What's its rating online? Is it like
Triple
4?
X, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
PG-13, I think.
Well, not the rating, like Rotten Tomatoes.
No, I
or
know.
something, yeah.
I will say that I did make the mistake of we were trying to figure out like when would be the best time to go. So I just Googled XXX and then and then just got a face full of dicks and pussy.
Well, par for the course on Saturday nights.
Yeah, when I was younger, I used to I'd go to whitehouse.com. Do you remember that website?
Oh, dude, the porn site.
Yeah, the porn site, but it was like incognito because your parents would think that you were just looking up facts on the White House.
Right. Holy shit.
It must have been the Clinton years.
Dude, I was printing off pictures left and right.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. Dude, that's amazing.
Yeah, my dad yelled at me one time. He's like, "How come are we going through all this colored printer?" He's like, "This thing's a piece of shit."
What the hell else was color printed for anyway?
Well, honestly, our color printer is mainly used to make greeting cards.
Okay.
Like that you would print out and then fold 4 times, but like it costs way more than like actually going to buy like a nice card.
So IMDb is being very unfair to this film. It has a 44% rating, so it is rotten.
See, what do these idiots know?
Well, here's the thing, and this is the most concerning thing. The audience score is only 49%.
What?
Here's the problem, is the people who are going online and rating things on IMDb, they're not the kinds of people who have friends. If you have a couple of friends to go to this movie with, you're going to love it.
This is the
that's
perfect
true.
movie
Yeah.
to like go with friends, get high, like eat a bunch of food, and like just laugh at how silly it is.
Oh,
like,
it's
there's
so
no way
fun.
this was made seriously.
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
Actually.
No,
It's so fun.
Like when these movies come out, I'm like, yeah, I gotta see that before like I see anything else. Like I don't want to see Moonlight or whatever. I'm watching Triple X.
Yeah, I've said this before, where if I'm going to a theater to see a movie, it's one thing to watch a movie at home.
Yeah.
And that's where I might watch your Oscar bait type films.
Yeah.
But if I'm going to theater, my primary objective is to eat popcorn and have fun. And if I'm not doing that, then
Yeah, it's a waste of time. Like I went and saw Arrival in theaters, and I was just like, ugh, this was not the movie. to do.
right.
Okay, did y'all ever get really high and watch the Ninja Turtles movie that came out last year?
No, coming out of their shells or whatever.
No, the one last year with Krang in it and
Yeah.
Megan Fox and all that shit.
Out of the
I wanted
shadows.
That was it.
There we go. Yeah,
That was it.
Was it any good?
I thought that if you have edibles that last long enough, it is a hell of a movie. But I've yet to find anybody that agrees with me yet.
I haven't seen it. Yeah, I forgot about it completely.
Yeah, I should have gone and seen it because I just wanted to see Seamus and how he did as was he Bebop or Rocksteady?
He was Rocksteady.
That's right. Yeah.
And he was much better than the guy who played Bebop.
Yeah, I would have gone to see it just to see WWE superstar Sheamus.
Yeah, that was one. It had Sheamus. It had the Megan Fox up there. It was stupid. It had Krang, and it was lots of fun when you were high. I wouldn't say it was as good a movie as Triple X.
Yeah,
but I sat through the thing 2 times. I wanted to go the next week too, but I couldn't find nobody to go with me no more.
Have you seen the trailer for the Power Rangers movie? Because I feel like that one's going to be the one I get like baked out of my mind.
The trailer I saw was all serious. Like it had a Johnny Cash song sung by a woman.
Oh yeah, it's going to be stupid dramatic, and that's going to be really funny.
Oh man!
Apparently, by the way, if you have a Johnny Cash song in your trailer, it's that's the thing to do now.
Gravitas.
Yeah, because I saw at least 2 of those every time when I would see the trailers for the Rogue One.
Yeah.
When I was waiting to see the Rogue One. Did you see that, by the way?
Yeah, I did see Rogue One. I liked it.
Did you like? Yeah, I don't think we ever talked about that show. Rivers.
I didn't like the CGI on the Death Star. Like most of the Death Star stuff, like not the Death Star. What's the guy's name? The Admiral?
Oh, Grand Moff Tarkin.
Yeah, like the CGI on that was too distracting.
You know, I literally didn't notice it.
You didn't?
Okay.
That's the only thing I noticed.
I have to. All right, my mother saw it with us.
Yeah.
She didn't know that was a CGI guy.
I thought it was so they found a guy for the prequels. If you remember, there was a brief second where you see Grand Moff Tarkin at the very end of Revenge of the Sith. And he looked fucking just like him. And when I saw the CGI guy, I was like, damn, he looks even more like him now. I thought they had just gotten the same guy from the prequels. And then everybody, that was like their main concern. I'm like, I must be fucking stupid. Because
I think y'all are both idiots.
Yeah.
Because like the Princess Leia one was really good.
Well, yeah, I knew that. I guess I kind of put it together when I saw that. I was like, oh, I guess that was Peter Cushing that they slapped his face on there.
Yeah,
but,
hers was really good. Like they spent more time on like skin texture or something, but like something about him was just way creepier than he normally is.
Right.
I found it because I was curious to see, because when I took my mother in, I knew she didn't know any of this stuff. So I was curious to see if she noticed it or not. And here's the thing. If you just watch that scene like it's a regular movie and the Star Wars fan is, and you wait a minute, this guy's dead.
Yeah.
You don't think of it the same way. You don't spend the time looking at every facial expression.
That could be it. Yeah, I grew up like really big Star Wars fan.
Yeah. Oh, I did too. And I knew Peter Cushing was dead, but also I just had it in the back of my head that there was some other guy that they had gotten to see to find him.
By the way, this is all a spoiler alert.
Oh yeah,
that just occurred to me.
Well, that's been out for a while. Like if you're watching it on DVD, who cares?
If you're a Star Wars fan and you haven't seen Rogue One yet, then come on, what the fuck?
We didn't actually talk about it though.
No, we didn't. I had if you want to go back and check out another great podcast, we did an episode of What Did You Learn, which is Monica Scott and Luke Jensen, who've been on this show many times. We did an episode where half of the episode we talked about a documentary, which is what they do on the show. We talked about Tickled, which is an amazing documentary. If you've never seen it,
hold up.
Yeah,
a new documentary I haven't seen.
It's called Tickled.
Okay, and what's that about?
Okay, so Tickled is basically, it starts off, there's a journalist in New Zealand who finds out about this thing that's going on here in LA where on Craigslist there are these ads that they put up like, hey, if you're a young fit guy, you can make money doing a new sport called competitive endurance tickling.
Oh my God.
So you show up at this warehouse in downtown LA and they make you put on like an Adidas tracksuit, and then you and like 5 other dudes take turns being strapped to a bed, and then they tickle you and you make more money the longer the tickling goes, and it's up to an hour. And if you can last like the whole hour, it's literally like $2,000 or whatever.
I can do this.
Well, but
I have to be fit.
You have to be a
model.
A model. And I really, really encourage people to watch this movie. So I don't want to like spoil the surprise of the whole thing. But basically, I'll just put it this way: I'm just telling you the trailer. Essentially, the journalist finds this ad and is like, "Oh, this is weird," and starts digging. And the second he just kind of scratches the surface as to like who might be behind this tickling epidemic, he gets hit with like 15 different emails from lawyers being like, don't look into this.
Oh, wow.
We will destroy you. And so it's just this crazy rabbit hole he goes down.
So tickling is serious fucking business to some people.
It is so wild. And they, it's totally like a kind of who is the man behind the curtain kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, who's the person?
Do they ever find out?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it is so wild. It
I'm
is
definitely watching that tonight.
the only thing I can even compare it to is it's the Jinx, except without, there's no serial killer. There's just a guy who's real into tickling and willing to pay good money to see it. And it's so crazy. But anyway, we did an episode of What Did You Learn where we talk about Tickled and Rogue One. It's like a 2.5 hour long fucking episode. But yeah, so if you want to go back and listen to my immediate thoughts about Rogue One, because I think we had just seen it.
I think I want to listen to your thoughts about Tickled.
Man,
Because that's a mind blower.
Tickled is so wild. I genuinely don't want to tell people on the air because I don't want to spoil it, but I'll tell you guys after.
I feel like I could win at that because I'm not ticklish.
I think that guy's into that.
Yeah, he's like, just guys just not giving to me. But,
So he gets off on this?
Yeah.
he has to.
Okay, that's why they have to be fit, right? Because
Yeah, I
otherwise
guess.
it's just like anybody, right?
Yeah, no.
It's so wild, dude.
Did you see it? Is it on Netflix or?
It's not on Netflix yet. I think we just bought it.
Like
It's on
Apple?
iTunes or
Okay.
whatever. Yeah.
Well, that'd
It's
be a
worth the
purchase.
rent. It really is. But
Yeah,
yeah.
ain't that some shit?
Yeah. Tickled is the name of the movie.
But yeah, you like Rogue One.
Yeah, but Rogue One was good.
Nobody got tickled in it, but it was all right.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's like the convulsing and stuff while you're being tickled, like your abs just like getting tighter and then loose.
Yeah.
And,
Well,
they
no,
naked?
I talked myself into liking it.
But they're not naked when he tickles them, right?
They have to have the shirt off.
They're mostly naked. Yeah, they're in their underwear and stuff. But like the weird thing is, like in the description, they were like, "This is." In the Craigslist description, it's just like, you will be clothed. This is not a homosexual activity. And it says it over and over. And the guy's like really like homophobic in his emails. Like the lawyers that when they send the emails, they're just like the guy who made the documentary is bisexual. And he's from New Zealand. And they're like, a homosexual journalist from New Zealand is attacking us, stuff like that.
Oh.
And the guy who made the movie is fucking hilarious. So he's just like, they're very anti-homosexual for something that is, quite frankly, very gay.
Knowing things that I do and showing myself to you, my habit forming, tradition ignoring ways, so you are fine. Well, I'm tickled pink that you're mine.
I worked in a bong factory for like 2 years.
Oh, wait, a bong?
Yeah, like bong, like weed.
Like you blew glass? Did you glass blow?
No, there were people that blew glass, but I was mainly in shipping. I just like ship stuff and
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, it wasn't the Tommy Chong one that got busted, was it?
no, not at all. This one is one that I hope goes under in the next year or so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I hate that place. It's a piece of garbage.
Was that North Carolina?
Yeah, it's in North Carolina, in
Wow.
Asheville.
Were they called Carolina Bongs or something like that?
No, yeah, it was a distribution place as well.
Did they ever sell cheap models where it's like the Pepsi bottle bong or anything like that? Or?
No, we had bongs from China all the time, and they were they cost like $10 or something like that. Basically, what the company would do is they would hire glass blowers to blow like really nice bongs, and they would take that bong to China and then like have it made like super cheap.
Did it have paint or something where you lit it and would you just be breathing in lead paint?
Yeah. There definitely was some paint that was just like cracking on the outside, and like a lot of the times they would break because it was a cheaper glass.
Right.
Like some of them were like made out of porcelain, or not porcelain, but like something equally as fragile.
Right. Yeah.
So,
oh God. Gross.
yeah, and we sold a bunch of like pink dildos and things like that. And
So it was bongs and dildos.
yeah, it was like bongs was like the main thing they sold, but then we had like party type stuff. Like we had bachelorette.
That was
like,
the fun
dick
section of the
straws.
factory.
Yeah.
Well, when you think about it, the old crack pipe, the glass dildo, there really isn't too much difference sometimes from a pipe and a dildo.
Yeah, I think
I
if
guess-
you could make one, you could make the other.
No, sometimes, Don Mike, sometimes they hand you that pipe and it looks like you're sucking on the end of a dick with that thing.
Yeah, we should make a pipe out of a glass dildo. Like, I don't know why we're not doing that. I mean, it's been done, but we should have one in our house, each one of us.
All right, well, that'd be fun if I want
I'm
to smoke
just saying
a bowl
that we
here.
should all smoke out this glass dildo and watch Tickled together.
Yeah. Oh man, this is why I don't smoke weed.
Because you just get very gay when you smoke weed.
Right, yeah.
There's some weed that remember the Hoosier weed that threatened to turn people gay.
Threatened to turn people
what was
gay.
that?
The Hoosier weed. You remember when we met our two Hoosier friends and we was down doing the show?
In Birmingham.
Yeah, and the guy said he had some kind of Hoosier weed that makes people gay. Remember that shit?
No, what happened?
He had some kind of Hoosier weed, and he said every time he listened to the weed, it made him attracted to something or something like that. Do you remember this?
No,
I think that's just a latent thing.
I was not privy to this conversation.
I'm interested.
But he'll have to write in. If y'all Hoosier guys are listening, write in and tell us about the gay weed that y'all got in Indiana. Because
Indiana gay weed.
Yeah,
what the hell?
he was giving me this Hoosier weed though, and I didn't feel gay when I smoked it. Had a little bit of an urge to get tickled every now and then, but other than that,
It had to have
I
like
still like
MDMA
girls.
in it or something.
Oh my god.
I can see how MDMA or ecstasy would make you be like, I might be a little.
Yeah,
gay.
yeah, for sure. Makes you
But-
flexible.
Yeah.
Oh man, my mom was just in town over the weekend, and we went to this spot. It's called the Self-Realization Lake Shrine.
all right. The
Have you
Lake
been
Shrine
there?
is a great
It's
place.
so
Yeah.
cool.
Elvis
Yeah.
went there.
Yeah, Elvis went there.
That's why he has the meditation garden at Graceland. Is he went to that one there? That one's been there a long time. There's the
Yeah.
ashes of one of them yogi guys, not Bear or Barrow, but one of them yogis or something.
Yeah, it's
has ashes there.
Yeah, the Maharishi Mahesh Yogi. I think the guy who the Beatles
Was it that dude?
That guy, and then also speaking of ashes, George Harrison had his funeral there, and his ashes were scattered around the lake too.
Oh, that makes it even cooler. It's a really nice place if y'all have ever been to it.
It's really
Yeah.
cool, and it's free, and it's this big pond.
There's big carp up in that pond.
Huge carp, yeah, yeah, and you're supposed to just walk around the lake, and it's all about being peaceful and stuff like that.
These little crawdads and things too in the lake.
Yeah, it's really cool. But we were there, and you get there, and there are signs everywhere that say, this is a place of meditation. It's supposed to be quiet. Please keep talk down to a minimum, stuff like that. And we get there, and they were fixing the shrine. So there was a guy just shooting at a nail gun. And then, if that wasn't enough, across the lake on the other side, there was a man sanding down a metal boat. Like, just had one of those like aluminum John boats, and he had a sander. He's just going, and it was the least peaceful place I've
They have
ever
a
been.
sign that said "Pardon our noise" during renovation.
It was so crazy, and we were just walking around the lake, just cracking the fuck up because there were signs every 10 feet being like, "Hey, keep it down, please be respectful," and just homeboys just over there. Like, I don't think there's a louder sound than grinding metal boat.
Yeah, because that has to carry the sound.
Yeah,
of
the boat is like it's a projector. It projects the sound.
and then onto the lake, which also projects everything.
Yeah. Oh, it was so goddamn loud.
Oh, it's not only loud, but metal on metal is a great sound too. There's just nothing more peaceful.
So is that an Anvil song? Do you know Anvil?
Oh, metal on metal.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Metal on metal. Speaking of great documentaries.
Yeah, no, that's the only
Story
reason
of
I know
Anvil.
that. Yeah.
Oh man, they're badass. So when did you move to LA? And
About 6 months ago.
oh, okay.
Yeah, July.
In July. And
Yeah.
you moved here directly from Asheville, or were you?
Yeah, directly from Asheville.
Oh, okay.
You like it all right?
I've liked it and I've hated it and I've liked it again, and then I'm just like, okay,
Well, you know what the secret is?
what's up?
Be high all the time.
Oh, that's what I discovered.
Yeah.
I carry around those vape pens all the time.
Yeah,
They're like the
yeah.
$20 ones.
Yeah, that's a good. Those things can get you real high.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I love those things. Those are like my favorite thing out here because you can take those in airports and like take them anywhere.
Las
Yeah.
Vegas. We use them. Me and Keith used them in Las Vegas one time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a good traveling special because it just looks like you're vaping.
Yeah,
Right.
and it's not like a strong smell either.
No, you can't smell nothing.
Yeah, so it's kind of great. Like if you want to smoke on, like I've smoked in plenty of airports where I just blew it into my shirt. It's the only thing that makes airports like me able to like go through it and be okay with it is if I'm just stoned out of my mind.
Yeah.
I'll have like an edible or a gummy or something before I go, and then I have a great time.
A lot of people do that. Edibles
Yeah.
for the flight. I swear, every time a guest of mine comes out here at West Coast, they always get edibles for the flight back.
If I get an edible, I have to have something that knocks me out. Otherwise, halfway through the flight, I'm going to get paranoid. And like, I'll have a panic attack.
We're really high up, man.
Yeah, I'm too high to be this high.
How do you like the weed out here? It sounds like pot talk.
Hey, that's fine.
Oh, that's what I'm interested in.
Yeah. Do you have a doctor? Did you have any experiences with like a weed doctor?
Oh no, I haven't actually got my card yet. I just like have my friends go in and I stand outside and wait.
Yeah, I do that too.
Yeah.
I have no intention of getting their damn car.
Yeah, I actually do. Like, I think I'm going to get mine next month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to get my lease and take it over there because I don't want to get a California driver's license and all that mess.
Yeah.
So I'll let you know how that goes.
Yeah, for sure.
I get high to be productive. I don't really do it to relax so much. I'm like, well, this is boring. I need to be high to do this. So I like get things done that way. Like if I have any video editing or like any like Photoshop stuff I got to do, I just get super blazed and like stare way too long at the screen.
I know what you mean with that. I've done it for both ways too, but sometimes I have to fill out a form online, so I get so blitzed I can't remember what the hell I'm doing.
Oh man.
Yeah. Like if I was applying for jobs when I first got out here, and like I got super stoned and applied to so many, and like it was just like a treat to see what I applied to, what I thought I was capable of doing.
What did you apply to?
I applied to one CEO position. I applied to be like the social manager of like some like big of Netflix. I think is some. I did like there's a bunch of these like things on Indeed that was like super high like paying, and I was like, why not? I was like, if I can fake my way through the interview.
Did you hear back from anybody?
Netflix gave me a hard no.
What did they say?
They just gave me like the standard, like you're not qualified, whatever.
Please leave the building.
Yeah, well, I did it all online.
I know.
So, yeah, please leave your own house.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, and yeah, it's just like random. A lot of social media jobs. I guess I was like on Facebook, and I'm like, well, I can do this.
I actually just recently got a call back for a job that I applied for in San Francisco in July of 2012.
Jeez.
It was for a janitor position at a local college.
And they're just now looking. Someone die?
Somebody just like sent me a thing like, "Hey, are you still interested? You could reapply for this job." I'm like, I don't even live in San Francisco anymore, motherfucker.
You know what I think it is? Sometimes at schools like that, if they have an opening, they go through all of their list of like resumes.
Yeah. That's God.
Well, that was like when I was in college. I had a headshot that went out to like a couple colleges like for student films and stuff.
Yeah.
And I would get calls up until I was like probably 26 asking me to come in, and it was like a headshot from like 6 years ago. So
where did you go?
I went to East Carolina University.
Is that in Asheville?
No, it's in Greenville, North Carolina.
Oh, okay. And what did you study?
English, film, and pedagogy.
What is pedagogy?
The art of teaching. It's basically I was going to be an elementary school teacher, and I had everything done, and I was in my 4th year, and then I changed my major because I didn't want to do it. Like I think I might be the only one that has that degree because like I had so many credits they didn't know what to do with it, so they just told me I had that degree now.
Oh, okay.
So I might be the only one that has a pedagogy degree. I never actually looked it up. I should probably look that up now.
Go out there and tell, "Hey, I'm a pedagogue."
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to put it together with the Latin. I was like, ped is foot, so...
Yeah, like a pediatrician.
Yeah.
I'm a foot doctor.
Yeah.
It could just be my accent. Like, I got pedagogy.
I got a pedagogy.
Well, I was pedagogy, so
That's,
Oh, man.
anyway, they're all useless, pretty much.
Yep.
So
Feel the same way about mine.
yeah, me too.
yeah, like I don't
Three of
know.
us.
I don't know anybody that like went to college and was like, yeah, that was a great way to spend my time and money.
Well, I think we were all victims of another era where they
Yeah.
told us this is the way to succeed.
There's that,
Yeah.
but then also the line of work we've all chosen
Yeah.
to, the career path we're all pursuing is sort
Yeah.
of nothing but just a trail of useless college degrees. Like one of the most amazing things about doing comedy in LA is just if you just ask somebody like, "Oh, what were you gonna do?"
Yeah.
And everyone out here has something where you're like, well, that could have really helped the world. Like, it's like, what were you going to do? I was going to teach children.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I was the same way. I was like, I'm probably going to be a high school teacher. Luke Jensen was pre-med.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? There's doctors out here doing improv classes and shit.
Yeah, but we were too selfish to let that happen. We were just like, we got to be funny.
We may not have been any good at it anyway.
I really don't think I was a good teacher. Like I really don't think I was. Like
Yeah.
kids liked climbing on me a lot because like I'm a guy and like I was more of like a walking jungle gym that read stories. And so like I wasn't a good teacher. Like nobody
that
ever
sounds
learned.
great.
You could always just be a dad instead.
Yeah.
You don't get paid for it, but you don't have to deal with other people's kids.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and I don't like kids.
Yeah.
Like I don't like kids
Well,
anymore.
I guess
Yeah, me
that's a big
neither.
problem.
Especially when I'm stoned. Do you hate them as much as I do when I'm stoned?
Stoned, I really can't deal with them.
Yeah, I just get away from me. I don't like
Yeah.
being within 15 feet of me when I'm
Yeah.
stoned.
I'm pretty much like that all the time, though. Like, I don't think I hate them more when I'm stoned. I'm probably more likely to, like, say something goofy to them when
Yeah.
I'm stoned. Like, ask them how their day at kindergarten was or whatever.
Jason, where can people find you on the internet, sir?
Oh, God. Super River Jesus on Twitter and Super River Jesus.
What is super? Because I think when we did Kyle's podcast, you were tennis shoe boy.
Yeah, I was tennis shoe boy.
Yeah.
I changed it because I don't really care about social media at all or like getting followers.
Well, you could have done Jason website.
Jason website, that's a good
Oh,
one.
fuck.
I could do that. Super River Jesus was a joke I came up with, and I couldn't remember what the joke was. Like I wrote it down, and I was perplexed by it for like 2 months. I'm like, what the fuck is Super River Jesus?
Yeah.
Because I remember coming up with it and laughing so hard, and then like couldn't remember it. So that's to remind me to write down everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's like write down everything you're thinking of instead of just like the points.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So-
Just not just the punchline.
Yeah,
It's
not
hard.
just-
it's hard to work backwards from Super
Yeah.
River Jesus
Yeah.
as the punchline.
I tried so hard to. I came
Yeah.
up with some ridiculous lines for the Super River Jesus, but none of them worked. It was bad.
All right. Find us on Facebook, facebook.com/thegoodspod. We're on Twitter @thegoodspod, and that's where you can find our caption contest for a free bug assault.
A bug assault so that you can make a Custer's last stand of house flies in your own house.
They don't stand a chance.
They don't. They're going to get wiped out, you understand?
Man, summer's coming too. We got to have so many flies in Disgraceland.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait for the constant assault, the constant battle. I call it our summer campaign, like Grant's in 1864.
It's going to be a massacre.
It really is.
Yeah.
And also, when you get on the iTunes, what should you do, Rivers?
That's right. Get on there and rate, review, and subscribe, and leave a comment. We need them 5 stars. Got a bunch of great reviews over the past month, and if you write us a review, that shows the attitude of gratitude.
And if you all don't have the attitude of gratitude, we'll destroy you like a housefly in the wake of our bug assault. Because, we give you fun, we bring you fun guests, and now we're giving you bug guns, potentially CDs, hats.
No, I'm definitely leaving this here. It's not going back with it.
Yeah, you can win
So that
DJ
was my
Rhiannon's
plan.
CD.
I'm throwing DJ Rhiannon's CD in there,
Okay.
so you're gonna if you win this caption contest. So just give us a caption on the
Give
bug
us a
assault
caption,
post.
get ready to shake your ass.
That's right. We're going to send you the DJ Rhiannon CD. We'll send you a super deluxe knit cap, beanie, toboggan, whatever you want to call it, and the Bug Assault. Available at www.bugassault.com. That's BUGASALT.com. Song of the week this week. This is a band called El Goodo, and the song is called Information Overload. And we will see you next week.
Information overload. Got me feeling so confused. With knowledge comes a heavy load. It can only be abused. I wish I didn't know. bliss, I swear. Memories so often change. Innocence is sweet but rare. The blood of me can be arranged. I wish I didn't know. But now the words they flow. Living all these days with the sorrow and pain, but I can't tell no one else. I must keep it to myself. I can't I wish I didn't know, but now the words they
The Goods from the Woods was mixed, edited, and distributed by me, Rivers Langley. You can find the show on Twitter at The Goods Pod. Our theme song was composed by DJ Smiles. Check him out on Twitter at DJ Smiles.